Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And probably just go all the way down this tree. And then move to another tree. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I like the stealth stuff too, so. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll actually go down Innovator. Do web throw, and then we can knock down enemies during web throw. We can yank pistols and batons at it. That might actually be a better defensive. Hmm. I mean, all of it. They're all really good. This is much more about moving around in the world. Okay. I think we're gonna take Defender tree. We're gonna take Perfect Dodge first, but we may actually move around through the trees more than I first thought. Hold. Perfect Dodge can now be viewed in the moves list. Press L2 and R2 to perform a zip to point move. Press X to point launch.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
Ooh, that was close. I almost hit the ground. Can't do that. As I do that. My other job. What's up, Joe Rogan Hate Club? Or Hate Club, as I like to call you. How you been?
I'm sorry I'm late. Oh. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
I did.
Power
Deadly Obsession.
Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
But-
we'll talk later.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene. It only shows I have
Disaster.
one viewer,
How could the dampener have failed? I know
but it
Doc said
doesn't
take the day off.
tell me who it
I have
is.
to figure out what went wrong.
But I had one before you came on, so I'm guessing no, it doesn't still say you're a viewer if it's on picture-in-picture. I don't know for sure, though, because that's one of the complaints I've had is I have no idea who the viewer is. So, yeah, right now it says I have one, and I had one before you got here. But you'll notice up in the top left corner, which I need to check to see if that's interfering with the UI, I've got my viewer count and my follower goal.
Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy.
Full range of motion, it looks like to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Yay, mini games! I like these mini games. Wait, the follower goal and the viewer is annoying, or it's annoying that you can't tell who the viewer is? I'm confused. I'm hoping that the follower goal isn't annoying. I had it smaller, but you couldn't read it. Seems sort of counterproductive.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
The power control for the arm is damaged. Create a connection between the green start piece and the orange end piece. Okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Got it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've kind of decided that unless Twitch is like your foreground window, it doesn't count you as a viewer. That's what it seems like to me. So like if you just got me, if you're just listening to me in the background, like and doing something else, I don't think Twitch considers you a viewer for whatever reason.
Okay, need to
Okay.
reroute servo control.
So, do I need... Well, I don't think this is a good place to decide on the UI. Yeah, I agree. I don't understand... Well, here's my thing. As you know, to become an affiliate, you have to average 3 viewers, among other things. I wish Twitch would be more transparent about what they consider a viewer. I agree, it should count. If the stream is running on your computer, you should be a viewer. Anyway, some circuit pieces only allow connections from specific directions. It's not me complaining about it's not going to change anything, so we'll just work with what they give us. All right, so and then you... Oh wait, whoops! Hold on, reset. Yeah, that's fine. I need to go around, apparently. Right, go there, and then go there, and then go there. I don't have one of those, okay. I need to swap one of these out. Remove that one, remove that one. There we go.
Nice. Okay, what next?
Component repaired.
And now
In order to
rebalance
set-
the voltage.
In order to set the power voltage control, you must also meet its charge requirement. Some circuit pieces provide a positive or negative charge. So we're at 0, we need to be at 3. So if we have to use the -1 there, then these have to be 2 each, right? That seems simple enough. Take that one, and that one, there we go.
Finished.
Alright, well that's fixed.
Let's see if that worked. Good as new.
Oh yeah. Got all kinds of range of motion now.
Doc's been testing new
See,
materials for the
now it
prosthetics.
says I have 2 viewers.
He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
Am I foreground on your computer now? Is that what changed? Run, Peter. We don't have time for this. I will listen to those in a minute.
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
There you go. Yeah, apparently that's the difference, because as soon as you did that, I think the viewer count went up by 1. Your goal is to identify the unknown substance by its absorption spectrum. Use fragments of the unknown substance and try to match up the absorption lines in the spectrum. Man, hell yeah. So, let's see. That looks like that one. Place the fragment into an available slot and try to match up the absorption lines. Got it. And then that's that one, and then that's that one. Yeah, apparently you're not a viewer then.
Strong, but there's a lot of impedance.
You're something
Better
else.
tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
Anything new going on in my life? Well, I discovered that puzzle games are a terrible thing to stream, at least at my level, anyway. Not really. Just working and streaming, or working and working. Weird. Work is crazy because of the... Oh, why puzzle games? Okay, so a couple of reasons.
Right.
A, I'm not very good at
I
them.
should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
B, if you don't have a lot of people in your chat, like actually participating in your chat, there's no... Like, I feel like in a puzzle game there needs to be interaction. So when I get stuck, rather than me just beating my head against the controller, figuratively, maybe, there's suggestions from chat, you know, like, hey, try this, try that, so that you're, you know, sort of group solving it. Because, you know, at some point you get stuck on a puzzle and you can't think outside of what you've been doing. Like, you just can't come up with a different way to look at things. And so while you're solving the puzzles, it's great. But when you get stuck, it's just me literally sitting there going, well, no, I did, it's doing the same, that's the same thing you did before. Yeah, no, that one. And it's just, maybe it's entertaining for a few minutes to see me struggle, but after a while, I just feel like it probably loses its interest. Yeah, I had 2 people in chat that whole day. Now, it may be, also I think Twitch was having issues, I had heard. So that could be part of it. But it was the first stream where I actually wasn't having that much fun by the end of it. I actually stopped about 30 minutes early because it was a slog. All right. Earn XP and other rewards for completing your job. More spectrograph projects will unlock as you progress through the game. So, not to say I wouldn't do a puzzle game again, but not until I have an active chat.
What was Doc working on with this?
You know, it's you live and learn. Every failure is a step on the road to success. That is my motto when I stream.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material.
Some unknown substances require multiple fragments to be stacked in a column. Hashtag inspirational. If two absorption lines overlap, they combine into a thicker absorption line. Hint, 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 the game says. Let's see. So, easy, well, let's see. This one, I think this one, and these two solve the third one. Then this one and this one will solve that one. And then this one and this one will solve. Whoops. Replaced it.
Oh, hydrogel IPN. This looks promising.
Of
It'd be a great
course.
tissue interface.
All right. Let's take a listen to some of these pocket
Peter.
recorders.
Thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way? Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other. Just as I was ready to order a custom machine replacement part, he returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang! Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late genius. It's already 10 after. Where is he? Surely he couldn't have forgotten today's review.
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
Is the sound and everything okay? Well, I assume if it wasn't, you'd probably tell me. But let's see if are there any more radios around here to listen to? Excuse me. All right. When I get back into like the
How
main.
many lab fires have we seen now, Otto? 3? 4?
That's how you know we're progressing. Out of the ashes of failure, great science is born.
Don't think Dr. Octavius's optimism has ever been shaken.
That kind of is like, you know, Peter's big brother. They look very similar except for the sideburn link. Anyway, yeah, when we get back to the main game, I'm going to check to see if the UI is blocked by anyone, by me or by the other stuff on the screen. What is unorthodox? I've never heard of it.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri? Anything. I'm on my way.
Oh, I'm worried about, like,
Looks
if...
like Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
Can I talk now?
This is
No.
Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle. Hey, plug the book. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations, don't ask, not gonna get it.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing, you gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. Soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
Okay, can I talk now? Okay. So, in order, I have... Oh, thanks for the host. So, I got rid of Netflix when I realized I was going months at a time without watching anything on it and yet paying for it. So, no, I have not seen Unorthodox. Apparently, I won't be able to. I have Amazon Prime. That's the only paid streaming service I have. I also have Tubi, T-U-B-I, TV, which is free. Movies and TV shows with some advertisements, and I love horror movies, and they have like 2,000 horror movies on there, so I watch that a lot. But no, have not seen Unorthodox. And then as far as what I'm worried about being covered, mostly I'm just worried that like the health bar is going to be covered, or the mission objectives, things like that. So, and so I may have to move with the webcam image around, so we'll just have to see. I guess we're going that way, since that seems to be the only thing we have really know anything about. Oh, that was really good. You did that really well. It's really funny. So, in real life, when I'm self-critical, especially in a sort of tongue-in-cheek way, I will call myself by my last name. It is so hard for me to remember not to do that on stream. I mean, I'm not terribly concerned that someone's going to find out who I am, honestly. But it's just funny. I'm like, there you go. Oh, wait, call yourself Alma Series. Which is just so odd. Maybe one day it won't be, but right now it's just like, that's not your name. You know that, right? It's just a name you made up. Back when you were a child playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I'm one of those. I played D&D before I was supposed to be able to, according to the age on the box. I think it was like 12 and up, and my friend and I were 8. 8 or 9, something like that. Stunted my growth. I mean, I've never been the same since. Lord knows what kind of upstanding citizen I would be if I hadn't played Dungeons and Dragons at such a young age. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have joined that cult. Just kidding! I would have joined the cult either way. I don't know, now everybody knows you as Joe Rogan Hate Club 1, so...
What do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Until an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. I'll figure it out later. Right now we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take a look at this tower.
Yeah, we actually there was a guy that lived across the street from my grandparents, where I was living at the time, who was... trying to think. He was probably like 6 years older than us, 5 or 6 years. So like we were 9 and he was... he couldn't have been... was he that much older? Yeah, he was probably like 14. It's like, what's a 14-year-old doing playing with 9-year-olds? But he would be the dungeon master, and he was really good at it. At least, I thought then he was really good at it. I mean, I've seen dungeon masters now that I'm like, yeah, he was amateur. But so he would be the dungeon master. He would always play a single character as well, and I think that was mostly to sort of push us in the right direction if we needed to. Plus, also he liked to be a player as well. And so it was me and my best friend and him at my grandparents' house till Lord knows what time in the morning. You know, from like 6 o'clock in the evening to noon. You just never knew. And we each had like 2 or 3 characters that we would play. You know, because you gotta have a full party, and you can't really do that with one character. So that's where Almasaries came from. It's a name I thought up. As far as I know, it was not something I subconsciously took from anywhere as an 8-year-old. For my magic user, I had Falcon, who was my fighter, which I know that's not a terribly unique name. I had Lurkle, who was my elf thief, Lurkle. You can have that name if you want. Almasaries was my magic user that I created, and the mystical one was my cleric. And I don't remember any of my friends' characters. That's horrible to say. But we had a blast, and we did that. We probably played D&D for 4 or 5 years. Probably 4 years, something like that. And then our dungeon master got all interested in girls, and I mean, I understand it now. I understand it's much more interesting to be with, you know, interact with girls than 9-year-olds. But at the time, you know, I thought he was a jerk. The lore of my username. It's in a scroll
Input
somewhere.
bands have been shifted. Subtle.